spectate Dave, or you'll end up racing, and we don't want that. We've been a lot of trouble then. So, 18. That's not bad. That isn't bad at all. Dave, I can't hear you, by the way. I don't know what your mic's doing. But you're silent.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you? Ah, I had that on mute. That's why. Am I loud and clear?
Yeah. No, I can't hear. Oh no! Shit on it. One second, guys. I don't actually know what's going on here. I've just... No, 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 no. My internet's gone. Sugar. See if I can join the session again. Of course this happens when I have it on friends only. Please, please, please. Codemasters. Request to watch. Bugger. Oh, I can't believe that. It's just... It's just cheeked in. I don't know what's happened. Oh dear. Wait for an invite. Wait for an invite, guys. Maybe's invited me. Thank God. Oh no, Evo's hosting. He's got like the worst internet going. I think. I don't know. We're back, guys. We're back. My internet disconnected. For some reason, the stream still managed to survive. I don't know. Well, that was weird. That was really weird. Oh dear. Just see 6 seals in the wall. Dave, are you alive? You're muted again. Well, anyway, we're here in qualifying, guys. We've managed to get back in the session, and Yeah, the T2 pole is a 19.5. I don't know how close we can get to that. We've got 19.7 already, so I'd like to think we can get above that. From R2, just ahead of Thorium. Dave isn't speaking at the minute, I don't know why. Dave, you're muted again. Oh, you've got something wrong. Let's see.
Can you hear me now?
Was you muted again?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, but was you muted?
Oh, cool. I must have been muted on my mic. Yeah, must have been. Am I alright then? Am I loud and clear? Yeah, cool. Let's go then. Let's have some fun then. Yeah.
So I'm back in the session now. So Surface has got the early pole of 19.6, just ahead of R2 and Thorium. So it's very close at the top. Less than a tenth, pretty much a tenth in it. With Mocking Weeks in P4 with a 20.0, I mean, he didn't do that in Tier 2, so he's found some pace from somewhere out of the back.
Are we still running no assists in T1? Still running no assists
Yeah,
at
it's
all?
still the same, just same as it was. So, and CYP has gone to pole as he goes with 19.6, so...
CYP well, FIFA!
Yeah.
FIFA, you messing? FIFA!
Well, anyway...
FIFA, eh?
Forget about that. CYP goes pole with a 19.6 and is a tenth between the top four, so very close at the top. Similar to where it was in T2, but it looks like the field is a lot more closer than it was in Tier 2. And we've got people like Technica still doing laps, and Mebe, that small guy's capable as well. So we've got lots of people. Jack at the back there, go on board with him. He's just starting.
Get on board with Jack.
He's not on his lap at the minute, I don't think. He's on his out lap. The Pirate's done some very good times in time trial as well, so there's a lot of people here that could really do something. And
shake it up a bit. There we go, he's gonna like go for a different sort of angle into the parabolica and just ultimate power coming out there from Jack. Hard on the accelerator, down the stuff. Are you watching Jack? Yeah?
No.
We've got an outcomer there. Is this going to interfere with his lap there into turn one?
Well, have a look at Mebe though, as it's going to come across the line. And Mebe goes pole with a 19.5. And that's Haas 1-2 so far.
Jack's going to get a lovely toe off his teammate Thorium there, down there into the second chicane. Jack, little lock up into there. Oh, it took a little bit of gravel as well. Into the Lesmos. Boom. Nice. Fancy Jack here.
I don't. It's going to be close at the top, I'm not going to lie. We've got top 5 separated by 2 tenths so far, so it's very close so far. Jack has been up there recently. I'm not sure about this track. Last week he got P2, so we'll see what he can do this time round. Obviously,
he's on an out lap as well.
He was behind Surface. Obviously, Thorium hasn't been here for the last 2 races, so he's a bit on the rusty side. But we'll see what he can do. And here comes Jack as he comes across the line now, and it's going to be a 19.9, so just outside of that bracket of Thorium.
Close in the top 10 in it, hey. Look at that. Whoa, you got like 1, 2, 6 119s there. All within half a second of each other. Good stuff. And then you got 3 120s, 4 120s, Evo, Golf, Technica, Mocking Weeks. All in the early 20s.
And now I'm on board with Thorium, who's starting his lap, getting a nice toe off of Jack now. So he's going to be going down to that is a very good first sector, 25.9. So that'll be really competitive going into the second sector. Lesmo 1, keep it nice and tight, run it wide on exit, and then into Lesmo 2, 5th gear, carry the speed, try and keep it on the road with a no slide. No slide that time by Thorium, and he's getting a nice toe from CYP as
Little
well.
toe there, yeah.
As he goes in
Oh,
R2 with a
can he keep it together?
19.2 from the Finn, and he goes to pole position in his Red Bull, and that is a time and a half. And here goes Thorium. Can he get anywhere
Come
near
on,
that?
Thorium. Into Parabolica. Hard on the brakes. Boom. Oh, a little bit off the apex. Little late
I think he
apex.
might be coming into the
Boom.
pits. He is.
No.
He didn't want to finish that
Plenty
one.
of time left there. Plenty of time left there for Thorium, I think. Plenty.
And I think CYP did the exact. Oh no, he's starting his lap. He looked like he did the exact same time, but no. As Schumi is out in his Ferrari, so they won't be very happy with that.
Looks like the old guard has changed from since I've been away, Nathan.
Not really. I mean, Surface is probably the man to beat at the minute. Thorium and Surface have been the fastest too, but this track anything can happen, and it's really close. R2 has set the world alight with that lap. That was unbelievable
And then you got
from him.
and then you got craziness into turn one, as always at Monza. Craziness.
Let's hope they keep it clean so we can have a nice battle throughout the race and not die out. But yeah, it's really, really close up front at the minute. As R2 is.
What's Schumi F 2002 like? Is he any good?
He's not one of the
With a
front
name
runners.
like that, with
So-
a name like that, you'd expect him to be good, wouldn't you?
He's not one of the front runners, but I'm on board with CYP as he's coming to the end of his lap. I'm not sure how good this one is, but yeah, he's coming to the Parabolica now. I don't think it's going to trouble Pole now. He's coming into the pits, I think. He's given up on it.
Do you think the tyre degradation has changed on the game in the last month or so?
No.
Do you think it's? Do you not think? I think the tyre degradation.
It's different from time
got a
track
bit-
to track, so everything just changes from track to track. So I think the supers on this track last a bit longer because it's a shorter lap, and there's not that many corners that put a lot of wear on the tyres. You can get around lap 10 on these supers.
Yeah, you can get away with a bit on this track, can't you?
You can probably go supers and then softs. That's probably the optimal strategy. As Surface comes across the line and he goes pole position with a 19.1. So R2 has been beaten by a tenth of a second.
Can Thorium get it back in the mix?
Nice first sector from Mebe. So will he be able to react to these two at the front of the field? It'll be interesting to see.
I'm on
It'll
board
be interesting
now.
to see if we can get in the 18s. I mean, that would be pretty special, seeing as I think the top time trial is like an 18.5. So that would be
I'm on
pretty
board
special.
with Mebe now. Let's watch him
It
through
looks
the,
fairly
S's.
decent so far. I don't know what it is in terms of lap time, but it looks good.
Nice through there, like through the S's. See how he handles Parabolica.
Just one corner left for him, and he just needs to keep it as nice and tight as possible, and then run it out nice as possible. He's going to take a really
Don't think he nailed
inside
that,
line.
to be honest.
He's done a 0.3, so it's very close.
Wow.
Really close.
19.1, 19.2, 19.3.
No,
top
Technica
three.
has gone to P5 ahead of Thorium as well, showing a bit of his old self there. He hasn't been anywhere near pole position or wins this season, but that's not bad from him.
Thorium's been playing Black Ops 4, hasn't he? Aye. Must have been.
I don't think he's been playing a lot recently, but he's he'll be hoping to recapture his form from before. His second sector's not quite on Mebe's standing, so maybe Thorium's going to be struggling a little bit here at this track. Maybe damage limitation might be the...
I can't believe the turnaround. I can't believe the turnaround. I thought Thorium was like the master on this game. I didn't think anyone could beat him, to be honest. You know what I mean?
he's coming into the pits again. He's going to go for one run at the end now.
Bang the supers on for one more run.
There's Jack. We're getting all sorts of sideways out of Ascari, but he's managing to keep it just about on track. Technica's coming into the pits. Mebe's coming round to the final corner, but he's coming to the pits, so I'm going to keep an eye on Jack, and he's coming into the pits as well, so that's ruined that one. Evo's actually managed to improve to a 0.7, so the whole of the top 10 are nearly in the 119, so that's pretty nice to see.
I think it's close, innit? You got 119.1 at the start there, and you got 120.1 at P11, so you got the top 11 within 1 second between the top 11, so it's looking good there, like. I mean, we should have a competitive race there, like, tonight.
Yeah, certainly can. Nick Nike and Mocky Mix separated by barely anything at this point as well. I think CYP might be on a lap. He's going out differently to everybody else. I don't think he'll be doing one last gasp run at the end. Maybe just 2 right now, and then Super's try and improve as much as he can. He looks like he corner cutted there, but he's on the limit. Oh, squirmy on exit, but he survived. I don't know how good of a lap it is. It probably isn't fantastic. He's backing off, so I think he's going to go for one more. Just saving all the air as he can.
I don't know whether Goldtech's going for the second lap here on the Supers, or whether he's going to box it. Looks like he's attacking it like I'm watching golf. Nah, he's boxing.
So I'm going to keep an eye on CYP here. He's the man on a mission, really. He's doing it. He's a bit out of sync compared to everybody else. This is going to be probably his last lap, because he won't be able to pit and get out again. So this will probably be it for CYP, but we'll see what he can do.
The small guy has parked it up against the wall, facing the wall as well, in between the Lesmos. Obviously he come off Lesmo 1 and just oversteered it and just like, yeah, into the wall. See you later. I'm watching Thorium. He's just on an out lap now. I'm
keeping an eye on CYP because he's on a lap. So going into the middle sector, he's 2/10 up on his lap. So he's improving. So he's going to be around a 0.4, 0.3 around the Mebe time if he carries on as it is, unless he lost a lot of time in the last sector. But we'll have to wait and see. It looks fairly solid from now from CYP. Going into the final corner now, the Parabolica. Let's see what he can do. He's running really wide there, trying to get as much exit speed as he possibly can. And he crosses the line, and it's a 0.4, and only a 2/10 improvement, but it's not far away from him. And he gave it everything. And the person really under pressure is Thorium, down his 7th behind Evo and Technica.
I'm just watching Thorium. He's just like oversteered it as he come out of the first chicane, but he's been neat and tidy through the second chicane.
CYP is retired from the session.
Now. He's at the second Lesmo now as well.
Mocking Weeks has improved.
Looks nice.
To
Looks
P8.
Nice up to now. Let's see you go through the DS's. Thorium.
Look at the gap between Mocking Weeks and Jack.
Oof. Wow. What's that? 100th or a millionth? 1,000th?
It's very close indeed, but
that's 1,000th of a second, isn't it?
Very close.
Ouch. 9, 4, 8.
We're going into the last sector now. Thorium's got one more go after this one, but he's really under the cosh now to get it.
He's going to stretch it to one more lap, is he? He's not going to do 2 laps.
As he does a 19.4, so he goes to P4, just ahead of CYP by 800.
If I was you, I'd just park it now, lad. Park it and get on with it. Take the P4 and just, you don't want to be ruining.
Why would you take the P4 when you can get P1? But Mebe's on the lap.
He's got the tyres to do the lap. He's got the tyres for the race. You've got to think about the race.
Well, R2's going a bit slow. I think Mebe's on a really decent lap. Surface is coming round now to finish his only lap of the session as he goes into the 18.5 from Surface. Wow. What a lap! That is unbelievable. That
Thorium's on a lap though.
Is unbelievable.
Thorium's on a lap. Thorium's on a lap and a half now.
He's a 10th down on his time. He's a 10th down on his time. So, but Surface, what a lap! That is unbelievable. Like, I have no words to describe how good that lap was.
Thorium just nailed the S's though.
That's a rabbit out of the hat for sure, and maybe improves, but it's not enough. There's nothing that anybody can do about that. Thorium's improving by about 200ths. There's nothing really in it for him. I don't think he's going to really trouble the pole position.
Thorium P2.
He ran out of fuel over the line, but it's P2 for Thorium, but surface. Oh my. Oh, what a lap.
Listen,
Then the Pirate improved.
Have a race here, then, aren't we? A Thorium P2. Surface P1. It's going to be epic off the line, this, like, into the first chicane. Thorium's going to be on the inside, isn't he? Is that how it works?
What
P1
a lap.
on the outside.
I can't believe how good that... A 118.5. He's blown them away. That is unbelievable.
Where'd you find this guy, eh? Surface 2007. Was he born in 2007? So he's only like 12 or something?
I don't... It doesn't matter when he's born, but what a lap that is. I mean, it was so close up to that point. We didn't think that improvement was in it. It being in the 18s would have been a good lap. But 18.5, that is unbelievable. Like, I think in a TT leaderboard that would have been close to P1 in that. Never mind in just qualifying.
Where'd you find him from?
Narnia, I think. But to be fair, he has just joined an esports team today as well. He's just joined an esports team today as well, so happy days for him.
You used as a child, weren't you? Like, you had to sit there and watch the Chronicles of Narnia when you were a child, didn't you? Like, Narnia.
The small guy decided to go for a shower instead of finishing qualifying. So,
I thought the small guy went. I seen him like in the wall in between the Lesmos.
I still can't believe how good that lap was from surface. I mean, 7 tenths, I think it was, just over half second, something like that.
Hopefully he's recorded it and you can pop it on the old YouTube channel for yourself, can't you?
I don't know how it compares to other leagues, but that's going to take some beating in any sort of league. But surface, the man on a mission. He's won the last two pretty convincingly at Spa by about 8-9 seconds, and this time round it won't be so easy with Thorium up his chuff in R2 and Mebe. But it's going to be a great battle for sure. But surface, the man on a mission. Really, trying to catch Thorium. He's about 70 points behind. Obviously, he started the season late, so that's the reason behind it. But if he keeps putting performances like that, there's no doubt he'll probably might do it by the end.
No. VP Thorium, like, the only reason why...
7 races, and 70 points.
Hang on, Thorium hasn't been here for the last 2 races, so he's won the
Even
last
when he
2
was
races,
here,
so...
though. No, but when Thorium was here, he was winning, so...
Ah, well, I'm Team Thorium.
So it's a bit...
It's Team Surface, so we can have some
50-50. Oh, no, I'm not team anybody. I'm just... I'm not teaming with anybody. I'm just a commentator and the league owner. I'm just going to enjoy the race for what it is, you know, and R2 is capable as well. He did some really nice laps for Twitter as well, so he's capable. Mebe won the opening round, showed a bit of his old self in Spa, but just didn't come out, unfortunately, and won the race. But and then we've got CYP in 5th. Obviously, he probably would have been Season 2 champion if he'd done the full season, but unfortunate for him, and I think it will be a desync there, which is always a good thing. Golf Tech managed to sneak in P7 with Technica 8th. Mocking Weeks has done really well actually to get 9th. With Nick Nike in 10th. Six Seals has done quite well as well. He's been on quite a wretched run. Last week he had a really nice race actually, but it ended in tears for him.
How's Technica doing? Is he okay? Is he been up there?
He's more in the midfield. He's been more in the midfield rather than up front. It's quite surprising. Okay. It's surprised like CYP who was battling him in Season 2.
I'm going in car with Thorium. Off the start. Let's see how it goes. Yeah.
So here we go. Waiting for the lights. Eventually. So we go to 5 red lights. for the Italian Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go, and it looks like Surface has got a nice start. Thorium has just dipped into behind, and there goes Mebe and R2 going side by side into turn 1.
Down the inside, Thorium. Oh!
And they've run wide.
What a move! Oh, he's got to get a penalty for that. Got to get a penalty for that.
The Surface ran deep into turn 1, which gives Thorium the lead of the race, and he's bottled it really with Mebe all in behind. Here goes Mebe on both of them, down the inside, trying not to hit back of Thorium, but here goes Surface and Mebe side by side, very close. R2 in behind, CYP as well, and we've got an incident. I think no. Am I wrong? I am wrong. As Technica is in behind Jack and CYP and R2. So we've got a little bit of a train going for there, but the battle for the lead is well and truly on now, with Surface making a mistake after a brilliant qualifying lap. It's bottled it really into turn 1. But here goes Thorium into Ascari now with a bit of slipstream. He's ran wide of Thorium, and here goes Surface now. One mistake is all it needs, and here goes.
Keep the inside, keep the inside, keep the inside.
Oh, he's backing off. He's backing off as GolfTech gets a fat 10-second penalty and retires for the race.
Thorium, Nathan, what a start! He was like.
Don't get too excited. Here goes Surface, going with a bit of slipstream.
Come on. He's got him, he's got him, he's got him.
Into turn 1 we go. Surface round the outside. Round the outside, and it makes the move. Well done to Surface there. Keeping it out of...
Wow.
Sorry. I got a bit too excited, but Mebe's coming along now. And it's looking at Thorium now.
For the move on Thorium. Oh no!
This is what happens when you get the double slipstream. Because here comes Mebe now, looking at Thorium, and I just have this feeling this Thorium's going to go like MVP did in the last race and just drop like stone and then come back later on. Mostly that's the way it's going to go. But Surface has had a mixed start.
No. Thorium, what a start by VP Thorium there. He got himself alongside him, down the inside.
There goes Jack on Nick Nike. Around the outside goes Jack in the other. Force India. Gets squeezed out slightly.
Was brave into turn 1 and got the move done. But fair play to Surface. Wow, what a
And here goes Evo on Jack. And Mockumeek's just in behind. If you remember back to last season, Jack was the one who won this race. His first race win, and he's got 2 now to his name. Obviously he won the following race after that as well, but he hasn't won one since, as Mebe sets the fastest lap of the race. But these three will be just sitting each other's slipstreams now, with CYP looking to make a move on R2 now. Finn on Finn. Down the inside goes the Haas driver.
Got the job done.
It looks like R2's got it, but here goes round the outside. It looks like CYP's coming back. And it looks like he's just about getting the move, but in behind there's a light little ding dong. I think it's Evo and then
move there by R2
and
just
Jack.
cut back inside on him. He's going to go round the outside into the second chicane.
Oh, here we go again.
Get the job done. Oh, well done,
great respect by the two.
Well done, R2.
Great respect by the two, keeping it nice and clean. But R2 makes that move, and there's got an incident in sector 2. It's nothing to do with front runners. I think it's Chuppa Thingy who's dropped like a stone to the back. But yeah, really good battle through the field here, as we've got Mockumeeks on the back of Evo, and then we've got Jack, Nick Knight looking at Technica, and then CYP and R2 holding up a bit of a train. And then in front of R2 we've got the front 3 who are getting away now from everybody else. But they're all keeping
not getting away though, Surface. He's not getting away. He's had it down. He's had it to 0.8, and then Thorium's got it back to 0.5, 0.6 now. I think this is going to be a great race. We've got
Thorium 2, sets 3, the fastest lap of the race.
Thorium, yes, Thorium's on it.
And here goes CYP once again on R2, down the inside this time, well around the outside actually, but it looks like he's got the move done, unless R2's going to be extremely brave on the brakes. But Technica's extremely brave on the brakes, as he looks at R2 but doesn't manage to get that position. So we've got a bit of a train going for 4th place. I mean, look at this, with Jack and Evo and Nick Knight, Technica, R2, and then CYP at the front. Looks like Jack is looking to make that move, as Mebe is actually closing on for him a little bit there. It's down to about 4 or 5 tenths as Jack picks up his first penalty of the race, looking around Nick Knight. Doesn't make the move.
Oh, surface has just gone a bit onto the gravel there, you know.
Oh, he certainly
onto the
has.
second Lesmo. Thorium's on him. Thorium's on him.
But he's not going to make the move into Ascari. He's not going to make the move into Ascari.
No.
He's going to wait his chance.
No, he's going to wait. He's going to wait. He's going to wait.
But the person that you need to be watching here is Mebe, because he'll be getting the double slipstream from both of these two, and that's how MVP took the lead from the race, getting double slipstream and overtaking 2 in 1.
Right.
So
down the start finish straight. Thorium's going to unless he.
Here he goes. Oh, he's riding a bit wide, but here goes Mebe. Here is Mebe. He's gonna.
Got DRS. Got double DRS for Mebe. Double DRS.
Here he is, closing right in.
There goes Mebe. He's on Thorium.
No, it's not quite.
Thorium.
Not quite this time round. We've got a 3-way scrap, like in T2 really. As Technica's managed to work his way to 5th, ahead of R2. R2's pushing him a little bit there, but it looks like CYP's getting away in a battle of his own there. But further back we've got Evo. Jack's out the race! Surely, no, he's still alive. He'd lost it on exit. It was a bit of a weird incident, that, I'm not going to lie, but it looks like he survived, but that's the end of his.
He's in the pits.
But oh, look at these, 3 wide, Evo, R2, and here goes Nick Nike as well. These two were all the 2 Finns and then the Irishman of Evo, basically trying to fly the flag for Ferrari, just trying to make his way up into P6 here. Evo's come into a little bit of form recently. He struggled at the start, but he's starting to find his way a little bit more now. But at the front, this is really where the battles are happening. But Six Heels has actually made a move on Mocking Weeks. I think he made a mistake Mocking Weeks, because he's dropped back quite a lot. But Nick Nike.
Thorium gone wide on Parabolica. Thorium gone wide. But these 3 at the front are very, very competitive with each other. Mebe, Thorium, Surface.
The person I'm looking at now is Evo and R2. Evo, it's only a matter of time. Technica's made his way past now, and R2's dropping like a stone right now, as he's basically gone from 3rd all the way down now to P7 as Evo makes his way round. Maybe he's overheated his tyres early on. But the first of the, let's say the soft runners is Nick Nike in 8th, and he's going to be looking at R2 fairly shortly. So he's doing a pretty decent job there.
Oh, what a move by Mebe, what a move. He's just took P2 from Thorium.
This is going to help. This is going to help Surface, an absolute treat, get away. As he's just over a second now getting out of the DRS zone. So
Mebe looks hot. Like, he looks hot. Mebe looks. Oh, Thorium's
here we
coming
go
back
again.
Before the S's. Thorium's come back. He's got him as well. Wow. Thorium, bad mistake there into the second chicane there. Just took it back on the back.
But Evo's now going to be looking at Technica fairly soon. I don't think anybody else can live with them. CYP's dropping a little bit from them. Technica and Evo don't seem to have the pace of the front 3 right now. But yeah, these 3 are having a right old ding dong. It's fair to say. Yes. Mebe
and Thorium has got the pace to catch Surface.
The one thing that I want to mention is the undercut and the overcut. The undercut and the overcut could be crucial for this race.
It's a one-stopper for these 3.
It's one stop, absolutely. But if you undercut and have better tyres on them softs, but you'll have them a bit more wear on at the end, there's a bit of a risk on both sides. But who will take the early pit stop? It'll be interesting to see.
We know Thorium can make them tyres last. What's Surface like? Can he make them tyres last as well?
I think they're fairly even from what I've seen of them.
Tyre deck, yeah.
They're fairly even in everything, really. But that lap from Surface is really what's making him lead. Obviously, he cut turn 1, so he's got his penalty. But we'll see what the other penalties have to say.
Got a penalty?
He got his 3-second penalty at the start. Mebe's also got a penalty, and Thorium hasn't got the penalty. But they have got warnings all between them. So just 2 of the top 3 have got a penalty, but Thorium hasn't at the minute. We've already got someone being lapped here. It's Jack's ghost car, I think. Here goes Evo on Technica, going into the Parabolica.
Here comes Thorium now, 3 tenths behind. Surface,
Seth's
2
fastest
tenths.
lap.
He's got the DRS, here we go. VP Thorium down the inside. Is he going to go for the inside?
No, I don't think he's going to stick him behind. Well, Surface losing the back end there.
Wow. Wow. Epic.
And here goes Evo and Technica.
Oh, a bit of oversteer there by Thorium on the exit.
Here goes Evo and Technica for P5, and Evo has got that position. There's a 4-car train for these lot, and at the back of it is Six Eels doing a really stellar job at the minute, I've got to say.
I think Thorium's got him. I think Thorium's got him. I think this is only a matter of time, this.
The thing for Surfaces is actually doing a really good job, especially with the slipstream and DRS behind him, to keep that first possession. Is
what tyres?
Oh, Thorium! Oh, he's hit the wall.
Has he got damage?
I think he's just got away with it. I think he's got away with it.
There's a tyre on wall.
It looks like he's got away with it, but he's got a 3-second penalty now.
He's got a 3 seconds.
I think he's got away with it. It looks okay into Ascari.
He's parked on the left.
It's Schumann, that guy, are both, that small guy, are both out.
Thorium, man, what's happening there, man?
But Mebe looks in prime position now. And to God say he hasn't deserved it. Surface with the undercut there.
Surface is in.
Will he go mediums? It'll be interesting to see, because some people went mediums early on. But Thorium and now Mebe is the one leading the race, and I can't say it's not deserved, because it is, as he does go mediums.
Softs. No, he's gone softs.
No, Surface is on the mediums. I've got it up on the dash.
Yeah, medium. Yeah, mediums. Yeah.
Here goes Evo and R2 again. They're having a bit of a ding dong here. Technica, Evo, R2, Nick Nike. These four are all together. And to be fair,
I don't know what to say about that. I mean, like, early pit stop there from Surface.
Undercut, possibly that's what he's looking for. I don't know how well them mediums are run. It didn't go too well in Tier 2 for some people. I think the softs definitely looked a lot better, but we'll have to wait and see in the durability.
I think Thorium's going.
I can see where Surface is going with this. So.
And then going with softs. I think Thorium will bother with the mediums. I don't see.
No, Mebe and Thorium again on the exit of Ascari. But these two will definitely be probably going soft tyres. But I can see where Surface is coming down. I think he's trying to get outside that DRS range and the slipstream. So get up the road, try and get out of that range, and then get away. That's his way of trying to, you know. But here goes Mebe into the pits. So he's going to copy.
I can see your logic in that, Nathan. But what I'm saying is, though, I don't agree with it.
Will Mebe have had the pace to drop Surface here? Because he did one extra lap.
Is Mebe putting the mediums on?
He's putting the softs on. Oh no, he's on the mediums.
He's on the mediums, so Thorium's going softs. I think Thorium's got the.
Will Mebe be able to get Surface here? He has got him. Mebe's jumped Surface into turn 1. They're going to be side by side. Surface goes deep. This is crucial.
Nah, this is too early for the pit stop.
Oh, here goes Mebe around the outside, and it looks like Mebe has got the position on Surface.
This is costing them loads of time. Thorium will put the softs on in a lap or two and win this race. I guarantee you that.
It's not over yet until that checkered flag is out.
It's over, lad. It's over. Thorium has got the ultimate strategy on this race. Always.
Mebe and Surface are still at it. Surface has got the position back on Mebe now.
I don't even think Thorium's going to pit now. I don't even think he's going to pit now. I think he'll carry on.
No, we don't know yet. He's made a few mistakes. I don't know if he's actually got any front ring damage, so he might be struggling a little bit. I'm not sure. He's carried on for now, so he's going to go for that.
He's going for the soft option. This is the option. This is the proper #1 strategy for the race. Super softs. Don't want to be going anywhere near the medium time.
Oh, 5 second stop and go for Evo. That is unfortunate for him.
He must be losing grip, though, Thorium, with them tyres now.
Yeah, the grip will go.
Laps on the super softs, but you got to take a bit of pain now, and then you'll get the rewards for it later in the race. Yeah, he might finish behind. He might have his pit stop, and then end up behind Mebe and Surface. But I think this is the way Thorium likes to work. He likes to get his tyres optimally and take him to the limit, and then come back on and then have the best tyre for the rest of the race. He's going to put the softs on and he's going to win this race, I guarantee you.
No, if he crashes. There's a long way to go yet. He's looked like he's going to crash a couple of times. So there's still a long way to go.
Like, he has had a few moments, but I'm going to stick my neck out here. Like, I'm going to say VP Thorium for the win. 84. There you go.
But Mebe's staying with Surface, so it's not over yet. Let's have a look at the gap between the leaders.
Hey, listen. Also, what you got to think
what
is,
you've got to remember is
this is going to slow down Surface and Mebe being stuck in the midfield.
Look, what I'm saying is a pit stop is about 26 seconds, and Mebe and Surface are about 2 seconds in it. So
yeah, but they're stuck in the midfield.
And here goes Thorium onto the pit stop. No, but Thorium's going with him now, so then he's going to come out behind Chupper Thingy, surely.
Where is he? He's coming out P3, P4. Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes Surface. And Mebe. Oh, Surface has got him.
He's going for it.
Oh,
that
was cheeky. That was a bit.
That was Thorium's corner. That.
Where did you want Surface to go then?
That was
Where did you want Surface to go though? He's in front. If you're the car in front, it's your corner. Then you've got to give him space.
Well,
that was Thorium's fault.
I think that he's definitely got a penalty for that Surface, and so that's the way I'm
telling you now, if the stewards, if he reports that to the steward, he'd get that removed straight, because it wasn't his fault. Yeah, because he was in front, so he had nowhere to go. Thorium outbroke himself.
He didn't. He made the corner. He made it.
Yes, and then forced Surface off.
But Surface is on the outside of the corner.
Yeah, you still got to leave the room. If you're side by side, you've got to leave the room.
Come out the pitch and hit the brakes into turn 1 early and let Surface take P1.
No,
nah,
he didn't leave the room.
Do that.
He didn't leave the room. You've got to leave side by side room. He didn't. You forced him out.
He didn't leave the room.
That's a matter of opinion.
But he shouldn't have been. He shouldn't have been there. He should have just
Right,
quit
let's carry on with the
corner.
race. Mebe is just behind Thorium now, and he's looking more and more threatening rather than Thorium on the Surface right now. His Surface actually caught up to Skin Up now, so we've got a bit of a train for these lot.
How are these guys getting away with spinning their tyres up so much? As soon as I spin my tyres up that much in a race, that's
a lot of it is spectator cam rather than they actually are.
Because you watch it and you think,
so
you know,
Thorium's picked up a penalty, so that rules Surfaces out, so it's back to legitimate. But Mebe's got less penalties, so at the minute Mebe's doing a okay job. But Surface is just being held off here by Skin Up, and this is going to be 3 wide. Mebe's out! He's crashed it on Lesmo 2! So that's him out. And Surface has made it.
Around the outside. Oh, he's got him!
Just about. But it was close.
That was good racing. That, like, I mean, fair play to Surface and Thorium. They both give each other space there. That was all right. Thorium's on for this, you know.
But at the minute, Nick Knight's yet to pit. Pirate is also in there, Skin Up. And then we've got CIP who's a legitimate third now.
They both started on the softs, Pirate and Nick Knight.
His R2 sets the fastest lap, but he's pretty much in vain at this point. As it looks like CYP's the third man on track really, and he's about 5 or 6 seconds back at this point. With Evo a little bit closer to him. And to be fair, Evo would have jumped CYP, especially that 5 second stop. And I don't think he served that, did he? No. That's why he's still ahead of R2, okay.
This is going to be interesting. This looks like Surface is pulling away from Thorium at the moment, but Thorium's got them soft tyres on. Obviously, Surface fitted the mediums before Thorium, but will Thorium get that extra bit of grip out of them soft tyres that he needs to get past? He was past him and then he's gone back.
There's only so many laps before them softs will start to go a bit, but it's about 10 laps into the future. We're looking probably 10, 15 ish, but Surface on mediums will be easy to the end pretty without any really degradation at all. The mediums will just go easy.
Well, I think thorium on the softs till the end is pretty easy as well. If you want to be truly honest about it, because we know how good he is with his tyre management and that. But the mediums over average, over like what we talking like another 12 laps. I think thorium's got the pace on him. I think he'll get past him, and maybe he might be under a bit of pressure at the end from surface. That's how I can see this race going now. I think thorium's going to get him. What do you think, Nene?
No comment. Sit on the fence.
Come on, give us an opinion, lad. Give it. Who's going to win?
I'm sitting on the fence.
Come on.
There goes Thorium on the surface now. Surface shows him to the outside. Surface lets him go this time, but
he's got him.
But the problem with Thorium now, problem with Thorium now is Surface is going to get that DRS now down the straight, and it's going to be closing all the time. So maybe into turn 1 again is switch, but we'll have to wait and see. But it looks like Thorium's got it all right at the minute.
Yeah, Thorium's got the optimal tyre strategy there, but it might come into surface in the last 5 laps or so.
But here goes Surface. He's closing a lot more than I thought he might.
Yeah, only because he's got the DRS.
Oh, Thorium's crapped himself into the braking zone slightly there.
He crapped himself.
He's going in sideways.
I thought this was supposed to be clean.
But here goes Surface is gaining a little bit, as we've got a bit of an instant chopper thingy is out the race. So that's him gone. CYP is trying to get past Skin Up. There you go, CYP.
That's it's like, I've never like commentated on any of his races before, so I've never really seen him before. But he's quality, like, isn't he?
And there you go, CYP on Skin Up, and it made pretty easy for him. Nick Knight's took them softs 15 laps, but obviously they've pretty gone off, and he's going into the pits now. So yes. Thorium will get the lead of the race. Evo and R2 are still at it, but
he's not far off breaking the DRS. I think he will break the DRS, Thorium, soon.
It looks like it.
9.51. Yeah.
Be interesting to see in the next 5 or 6 laps how Thorium's tyres will hold up. That's the thing, because he's been saying fastest laps at the minute. How much is he taking out of them for later on? As Thorium looked a little bit wide there. And,
yeah, he looked a bit loose there, didn't he? He was a bit. Yeah, he wasn't as usual.
So that's cost him. That's cost him a little bit. So it's probably cost him the DRS outside of it anyway. As Surface will get a little bit now, so that will keep him in touch. As Evo and R2 are still at it. They have been for the whole race. Thorium's picked up another penalty, so that means he's got one more than Surface has now. And that could be crucial.
The final moment of the race.
Because Thorium's now picked up his 3rd, while Surface has only picked up his 2, and he hasn't even got a warning.
You don't know how it's going to go in the next 10 laps. Thorium might just open up a nice little gap now. He's nearly at breaking the DRS now.
The thing with Surface is he doesn't know how many penalties Thorium's got and how many he's got, so he's going to keep on pushing. And same with Thorium.
Well, he probably does, because you can press L1 and you can get an update on your car.
You can test. Yeah, you can ask if he's got any penalties. You can't ask how many though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but he'll give you the amount of time. He's got like 2 times 4. He'll give you that on your drive.
Well, I've never heard him say it, so. And I've asked plenty of times.
You're thinking of Rocket League, you, Nathan.
Well, I can't ask the engineer in Rocket League, so it's a bit difficult. But Surface is still in that DRS, is keeping the gap at the minute to about 8/10. He's just hanging on, but one mistake could be that for him. As he goes really deep.
One mistake by either of these two, Thorium or Surface, one tiny mistake by either of them will cost either of them the race. This
Obviously,
is how close it is to quality.
Obviously that penalty will play into play with Thorium, but we'll have to wait and see. There's another 9 laps. If obviously Surfaces could still pick up penalties, we don't know yet. But
I can't believe we've done 18 laps, 19 laps so far. It feels like 2 laps. Does.
There goes Surface again, getting within 2 or 3 tenths this time, so he's gaining a bit. Maybe the softs are starting to go the other side of the fastest lap route, more to the slower route. Thorium's got a little bit of a fuel light on, so, and Surface doesn't, so maybe Surface has got a little bit more fuel in reserve to Thorium as well, which could help him. Oh, I thought it locked up then, but it was a bit desync.
I'm going in car with Surface like for the next couple of laps, so I'll keep you updated how he goes like and how he's building. Looks like Thorium's getting away a bit. Looks like he is. He is. He's broke the DRS. It's 1.004.
Not quite. It's just in within 9 tenths.
He's brought it back to the S's there. Thorium's. Yeah, he's got it. 1.017. Yeah, Thorium's broke the DRS. As long as he can make Parabolica, sweet. He's got no DRS this time, Surface. So hopefully, well, that makes me sound a bit favouritism there, like that. As a commentator, you shouldn't be doing that. But I do like Thorium, and I don't.
But here goes the Pirate on Technica for P7.
Oh, major double lock up there by Surface. As he's still a little bit of overspin there on the exit.
There's a look on the Pirate for P7 on Technica. Going down into turn 1, it looks like he's about to get the move done, and he has. Technica doesn't put too much of a fight, and that's him up into P7.
He's got it to 1.3. Thorium's pulling away now. This is game over, Nathan.
But Thorium has that penalty.
Set match.
Thorium has that penalty.
Know, but by the time this race ends, he'll be 6 seconds ahead of Surface, Dad. Don't you worry about that. He's pulling away like.
He's one warning away from another penalty. He's one warning away from another penalty.
Oh, he's 1.5.
And then that'll be 6 more.
He's 1 point. Yeah, he's rolling away from Surface. Them medium tyres are no good.
But how do you know that he's got 8 laps left on them? He's got to do 7 or 8 laps on them softs more.
Yeah, but he'll
16.
already be 3, 4, 5 seconds behind Thorium then.
You're over-exaggerating it.
I'm not. He really is. He's losing a 10th per corner.
And here goes Nick Nikon, Evo down the straight in the McLaren, and it looks like the Finn is going to make the move, but Evo's not going to go down without a fight, I'm sure. As he goes down the inside, oh, he's hit the back of him, and he's lost a little bit of front wing, I think. It might have gone down to a little bit, but he's lost an end plate as Evo, so that might bring the Pirate into it a bit more. But R2 and Nick Nikon now 4th and 5th, but obviously Knick-knacked on them supers. He's going to be on 11 laps on them supers, so that's going to be fairly touch and go at the end. But it should be okay. But
great race though, great race, gotta say, great race. You've done well there, Nathan, bringing Surface into the equation, because I must say it was getting a bit silly like with Thorium there, but Surface is a definite match for Thorium, like, and he can give him a good race, and that's exciting. That's what you want to see. You want to see people competing 1 and 2 for the race win. You know what I mean? It's all right 6 and 7 competing for a good race and all that, but you want to see 1 and 2 competing for the race. And now it looks like VP Thorium's got it in the bag. He's 1.8, 1.9 ahead.
Oh, I think he's had a bit of an
Surface.
incident into turn 1, it's Thorium.
He's lost
It
3
looks like
tenths
it.
there into turn 1, but
He's lost more than that, he's lost half a
6
second.
tenths.
So, this 6-second gap that he was talking about is not going to materialise, I'm afraid.
It's only got it. Oh, well, it will.
5 laps in the second a lap, I don't think so.
He's got the quality on the tyre compound there. He's making a tenth a second every corner on these super soft tyres, and he can make them last. We know he can make them last. So I can't
They'll last
see
at the
any
end of the
reason
race,
why
but not at the same pace as there was at the start. That's the thing. He'll slowly go down and down and down and down anyway.
But he took the super softs very far at the start. He took them very far. So these softs, I think it was a bad move by Surface to put the mediums on. I think he should have went an extra lap and just fitted the softs.
Even if he
Otherwise,
does
he's
win the
gonna
race?
Well, I mean, this is
looking
your
like it
opinion,
is.
and this is my opinion. But I think Thorium's going to win the race, even with a 3-second advantage, 3-second penalty on Surface, because Surface obviously can't cut another corner, can't do anything like that.
Well, he can cut a couple.
Thorium's
He's got no
optimal
warnings.
tyres.
He's had no. His 2 penalties was turn 1 and the one that threw him at the pits, and they're both at the same corner, exact same incidents, and he hasn't had any warnings for anything else ever in the whole
He
race.
should have got a 5-second penalty for the corner cut in turn 1.
That
to
would have
be
been a bit
honest.
harsh.
Well, 3 seconds.
Yeah, he
for
kept the
cutting
lead.
corner.
He kept the lead, but he didn't
You know what I
gain
mean?
5
That's
seconds.
shocking.
He didn't gain 5 seconds. That's what you'd look at.
But he should have had a stop-go penalty, in my opinion, for that, like cutting corners. That's
5
ridiculous,
seconds
like.
stop and go.
Yeah.
Do you think he lost? Do you think he gained 5 seconds? Because I don't think he did.
Well, I think he gained the lead of the race, which is worth more than 5 seconds, if you'd ask me.
Not around this track. Different track possibly,
Well,
but not here. Not at Monza with a slipstream.
Now, 1.7, 1.7.
Not with the slipstream.
We'll see, eh? I think Thorium's got this in the bag. 4 more laps. Boom. 3 seconds. Yeah,
You've got to gain another 1.3.
Yeah, I think he'll win it by 3.2, 3.3.
Well, Surface is extremely consistent right now. He's doing 22.8 like every single lap. So it's up to Thorium
But he's
to
on
be
the slower
faster than
tyre.
that.
He's on the slower tyre, so he's going to lose half a second a lap, isn't he? He's going to lose half a second a lap.
I hate to break it to you, but Thorium's doing 22.6, 23.0, 22.5. So he's gaining about a tenth at most.
Thorium will win this Grand Prix. He's on fire. I'm watching the.
It's on fire. He's
push
just
to
lost a
leader.
couple of tenths.
Yeah, but he just gained like a tenth on every corner before that. It's just only when he overspins the wheels as he comes out of the corner. That
To be
he
fair,
loses
it's
a
the
bit of
same gap
time.
as it was 3 or 4 laps ago. So
It's not really, is it? He's built it. You know, it's going back down now. I mean, maybe you might be right and I might be wrong, but it's up and down.
So.
It's a bit dodgy. I don't really know how it's gonna go, but I'm fancying Thorium because Surface has got to keep it within the white lines. There's no, the only chance he's got to win in this race is if he keeps it clean and nails it.
It's been interesting to see where Mebe was in this equation as well, but unfortunately, it would have been quite close.
It would have been nicer if Mebe would have been involved in there.
Because he didn't have any penalties really. I think he only had 1, so he'd be gaining at least 6 on Thorium. So I don't know. It could have been a lot different, but well, that's that.
This race is going to come down to penalties, isn't it? Thorium's dropping back now. Maybe
Tyres are starting. Yeah. To the end, the tyres are going to start to go. He was pushing so hard trying to build up a gap, and then the tyres might go at the end.
Tyres have melted.
And now Surface can close it slightly and probably go for the kill by the end. We don't know.
What he needs is Jack, his teammate, to hold up. maybe surface for a bit. But he's obviously...
And I've got to say, fair play to CYP as well. He's kept that gap at 4 seconds from like the opening lap. So if it had been a bit more up the field at the start, then he could have been there. But he's kept it. To be fair,
he can still see surface and on the straights, like.
And do you know something with CYP? He hasn't got a penalty, so he's jumping thorium. I think.
Really?
It's close. It's very close. It's like he's got 6 seconds is for him, and that 6 seconds is like 5.4 for CYP, and then there's like Surface has got 3. So I think CYP might get second unless Surface gets another penalty. Then CYP would win the race, and that would be really out of there.
He's nearly on 6 seconds now to Surface, though, isn't he?
It's
that the leader. No, he's 6 seconds from the leader. 5.8 from the leader.
It's very close.
So
he's going to the wire.
He's going to jump Surface. He's going to jump Surface. He's going to jump Surface.
He won't, because he's only got 3 seconds of penalties, and he's 4 seconds behind.
The Surface got 3. Thorium's got 6.
Wait. Let me look. Thorium's got 9 actually, and Surface has got 6. So CYP's on to win this race. What a story that would be. He's been out for a year, and
wow,
he's came back after Christmas, came 4th in Spa, and he's about to win the Italian Grand Prix. What a story that would be. He's been nowhere all race. He's just been running his own race. He's bringing the gap down, if anything. It's 5.5 to Thorium now. I mean, what a story that would be for CYP.
I know, yeah. Nathan, we haven't given him a moment.
I know, we haven't even seen him on screen.
And he's just going to come and pop in at the end.
I mean, you were bumming Thorium all race. I thought Surface probably would get it, but CYP, what a lad. He's there at the end. And I'm actually so happy for him if he does do it. I'm so happy for him.
Oh, shut up, Team Surface.
No, I'm not saying it out for him. I'm not saying it out that. No, I didn't say that. I just like CYP as a driver anyway. And he's picked up a penalty on the last lap. No,
really?
Oh
my God! I bet you he doesn't even realise that. I bet you he doesn't even realise he would have won the race there.
I don't think he does either.
You've got to tell him after the race if
he
would have not got that penalty.
To get up to retired.
Last lap,
but it's down to 4 seconds. It's getting close. It's half a second between Surface and CYP. But it looks like Thorium's going to cross the line first.
Surface.
But who will win the race? We don't know yet. Surface. And then CYP will cross the line now. Half a second. Oh my lord, that was unbelievable.
So he lost it.
He lost it on the last lap. CYP.
Oh, such a shame for him.
Unbelievable. The most unnoticed driver just comes across the line on the last lap and nearly wins the race out under everybody's noses.
That was a great race, I must admit. That was quality. I enjoyed that.
Unbelievable.
Can't believe how that turned out at the end. That was just crazy. And I can't believe CYP has just thrown it away on the last lap. Like, it's silly. I hope he's got like a video of his last lap where he lost it, and he just think, oh my God, you know.
See, Thorium said sorry to Surface for that incident.
At the start.
Both, I think. He says he's serious out of practice, so I think that confirms what I thought was right. As my controller was disconnected for some reason. But oh my word, I thought CYP was going to win then.
Driver of the day there. CYP driver of the day. Come on guys, put your votes in. CYP, oh my God, I can't believe you threw that race away. If he'd have known that he didn't, all he had to do was just get round that last lap in a reasonable time and not get a penalty, he would have took that, wouldn't he? three great drivers there. Thorium, Surface. First time I've seen you race Surface, I must say I'm impressed. Like, is he Greek? Greek?
He is Greek.
Greek? Greek? Wow.
I can't believe that. So close for CYP there. Heartbreak at the end though. What a drive though from him.
Look at the penalties, look at the penalties. Wow.
It'd been interesting to see when Mebe was in all this as well. I mean, it could have been him as well. But
wow, some major penalties there, Nathan. Come on, look at that. Hey, look at the penalties.
Everybody's got
6, 3, 9, 3, 3, 8, 12, 9, 3, 3. Wow. Everyone's got penalties. But
yeah, that was a great race, and that was the Italian Grand Prix for Tier 1. Surface ended up winning it, nicking it from under, under Thorium's nose there. I don't think he'd have known, with CYP nearly getting the ultimate. The ultimate there, but it was unfortunate for him. Yeah, it was a great race from start to finish.
CYP nearly snatch and grabbed it, didn't he?
Nearly snatch and grabbed it. Very good from CYP. Very impressed. You mark yourself down as a good driver. Just shows that if you keep it clean
and you keep it sweet, you know what I mean. You don't have to win the race. You can still get the win. You know what I mean? If you just keep it clean, keep it sweet. And then there is like benefit from keeping it clean. That's what I like to see in this game.
Well, guys, that's the end of the European season for this season anyway. We'll be at Singapore next week. I think Ash and Owen will be both back. So we'll see you all then. I won't be here, unfortunately. And yeah. Thank you everybody that turned up to watch. Thank you to all the drivers for putting a fantastic show on, and I will see you all very soon. I'm Nene, and I will see you later.